forward from this point forward. Education is the great divide. It made all the difference in the world for me. And it was so important for our founders also. They emphasized that our freedoms and our system was based upon a well-informed and educated populace. And if we ever became other than that, the nature of the country would rapidly change. Why? Because people would be easy to manipulate. All it would take was dishonest politicians and a complicit media, and off you go in another direction. We're dangerously close to that at this point. And it's so important that we once again become an educated nation. It's something that I and my wife became very concerned about some years ago. And our dream, if you ever read my first book, Gifted Hands, at the end of that book, it articulated a dream of wanting to start a national scholarship program. Well, that has been done. The Carson Scholars Fund is now active in all 50 states. We have reading rooms all over the country, particularly in Title I schools, where a lot of kids come from homes with no books. They go to a school with no library or a poorly funded library. Those are kids that don't learn how to read in many cases. And as you may know, 70 to 80% of high school dropouts are functionally illiterate. And we have to find a way to stop that. Because what we need to understand in this country is what true compassion is. The progressives think compassion is patting people on the head and saying, "You poor little thing, I'm going to give you housing subsidies and food stamps and everything else you need." But that is the opposite of compassion. That is putting people into a life of dependency. I think that is actually a very cruel thing to do. And I think what we need to be emphasizing is the fact that we together is where our strength lies, unity. And we need to think with compassion about all of those kids who are going down the path of self-destruction. For everyone we can keep from going down that path with the way that we do things and our policies and school choice and a whole variety of things, everyone we can keep going down that path is one less person we have to be afraid of or protect our family from. One less person we have to pay for in the penal system or the welfare system. One more tax-paying, productive member of society who may discover the cure for cancer or a new energy source. We cannot afford to waste any of our people. We are the United States of America, not the divided States of America.